Hi guys, it's Angelia. How's everybody doing today? I'm on the road today. This is what, third video. And I've actually tried to start this video I don't know how many times, and now I think my phone thing fell, and so you're crooked. I'm not going to touch it. I have tried to do this video for the last 30 minutes because I've had to move different places so the sun wouldn't be blinding me, and then my kitty cat, old Sly, he was not cooperating. He was being difficult this time. So I don't know where he went. He's probably mad at me. He came down here and got on the table, but I couldn't do my video because it was blocking it. And so I said, well, come on, let's go up there. And then when we get up there, he tries to bite me. So I said, I think you just need to go play somewhere. So I'm snuck back down here without him, and hopefully he'll kind of stay there for right now. But anyway, I want to get up here and show you guys the couple of things that I made for my friend that she requested. One of them asked me if I would make her daughter a bear, and I said sure I will. And so I ended up making her a bear, and then I decided I wanted to make her something else and surprise her with it. And so now the bear, the one I'm going to show you, is, I call it the combo bear because it is a combination of different patterns. I just couldn't find a pattern because she had commented. I asked her, I said, do you want a bear that's floppy, or do you want a bear that was more, smaller and, I don't know, I want to say stiff, but not really stiff. And she said floppy, and this was basically after I'd already purchased the yarn, which I picked up the yarn and showed it to her, and she loved it because she asked if I could do like either purples or pinks or anything like that. And so I found some at Walmart, and it's at Red Heart Super Saver Ombre, what's it called, Violet, I think. And it's got all the different colors of purple in there. And so I thought would make a really pretty bear. And so I showed that to her, and she really loved it. And then that's when I asked her if she wanted a floppy bear. So I thought, well, hopefully I can find a pattern where this bear will be a little floppy. But I just couldn't find one to my liking the way I had it pictured in my mind. Maybe it was just me overthinking. I was picturing a bear in acrylic floppy like a bear in velvet yarn. I don't know. It was just probably my thinking. And so anyway, I ended up finding a whole bunch of different ones, and I thought, well, maybe I can make this work, because I did try on a few, and then I thought, nope, this ain't gonna work. So the first one I ran across was no, maybe let me show you what it looks like, and then I'll explain each one. I'll try to explain each one. I'm trying to remember which one was which, but I'll have a link down below to each bear that I mentioned in this video. I think it turned out so cute. And let me get her positioned here. She's been in this bag here, traveling around the yard so I can find a good spot. Here she is. I think she turned out so cute. I absolutely love her. Now, she's not floppy like I had pictured in my mind, like a velvet, or velvet bear, or, kind of like some of the ones I've made, like that bunny, and that elephant that I made out of velvet yarn and all that. But, she's, I think she'll be floppy enough for her, and I think her daughter is just barely over a year old. And so this is all the different colors. I went through, and as I was working on the head, because I made the head first, then I did the body, which you can see where it started changing in the colors. And then I did the legs different. I wanted to break up the colors on the leg. And then I did the ears the same. I asked Cubby on that one. He said, just make the ears the same. And so he helped me with it too. And I just think, and her little headband now, I know it's flopping down there, but it was just for looks. That way the mama can take it off. Because this is for just just barely over a year old. And so, but anyway, now the first pattern that I used was a pattern by Marley Bird, and it's a floppy bear. And I thought, oh, okay, let's try that one. Maybe this will turn out like that. Even though it's acrylic, let's see how it works. I ended up making the head, and as I made the head and I got done, I didn't really pay attention until I got to the body and I started working on the body, and I thought, I don't know about this. Let me just see if I can. I should have pinned it for the video, I guess. Let me just take it off right here. I'll kind of pull it over one ear. How's that? There we go. Wait, see it like that. But anyway, I kind of started on the body, and I don't know what the deal was. I changed my mind on the body. And then I got to looking at the head, and I got to thinking, yeah, that head is, normally when I make, the amigurumis, the head is done with the rounds going up like this, like a spiral, I guess. But this one is where it's like this. This is the back. Because I was thinking the whole time that this was the top of the head and this was going to be the front. And so I was wrong. So I thought, okay, well, I really like how it turned out like that. I really love it. The shape of it and everything. And I'm trying to remember what the nose was off of. I'm thinking this nose might be the nose off of that Sara Zimmerman, what's that called? Cute Crochet, or Crochet Critters, that book that she came out with a few years ago. You can find it on Amazon. And I've made a few out of that, and I did make a bear out of it. And so I think I used the nose off of it for this bear, because I don't know if Marley's had a nose. I can't remember. But anyway, and then so I made the nose off of that one, pretty sure, off of Sarah's. And then the ears, I'm almost 100% sure, is off the Friendly Red Fox. Because I think the one on Sarah's is, I think they're flat, and then I think you go in with another piece to put on the center, and I didn't want to do that. So I went with the one with the Friendly Red Fox, because she's got a real cute bear up there. And so I liked it, so I went ahead and I've never made that bear, and I like to make it. So I made the ears off of it, and then I ended up following the pattern on the belly of the Sara doll, or bear, out of the book. So this was a Sara Zimmerman for sure. This, I'm almost 100% was a Sara Zimmerman. And this was the Friendly Red Fox ears. And then on the hands, I started off using, I'm pretty sure it was the Friendly Red Fox. It's either her or Sarah. And then I just went on my own for the rest of it. Because I think, if I remember right, the Friendly Red Fox, hers is filled real tight and real thick, and I didn't want that. I just wanted to kind of just put stuff in the bottom and leave the rest of it empty, because that way it can flop a little bit there. And then the feet are off of the Friendly Red Fox, the pattern that she has. And I just added length to it, if I remember right. Or it might be the same length as what she had, I just didn't stuff them. But I think it turned out so cute, and I just went in and just did a little whip stitch of an eye there. I should have went with 2 or 3 strands. I might still go back and do it. I don't know. I kind of like it like that. And if she wants it with a little bit more, I can take my stuff with me and just do it right there. But anyway, I just think it's so cute. Now, the other one was this. This was what was so funny. She didn't request a dress for it, but I thought, I just kind of want to make something for it. And so I decided I wanted to make a dress for it. And I thought, how am I going to do this? Because I didn't follow it just to one pattern. And, I just got to figure this one out. So I Googled, I don't remember exactly how I worded it, but the one pattern that popped up, which I had no clue, because if I would have seen it in the first place, I would have just used it, was one of Olive's of Stringy DingDings. She has one called Dress Up Bear, and I absolutely love it, and it is on my to-do list. And when I seen it, I thought, oh man, why didn't I do this earlier? And so, but I didn't think about that till later. So I went to her pattern and looked. Well, I think I got to making the one that she made, and I tried it, and it just wouldn't fit right around the neck because it was a different pattern and everything. So I just kind of looked at it and just went with the flow So I was totally inspired by that dress that she has on there, and it's so cute. And so I was just inspired by it, and I just decided to go on my own, and I ended up doing that. And what I did was, because this dress, I actually made it just a little bit too big for it, and so I just chained up a bunch of chains, went through every 2 stitches, because it's double crochet I did, and just put it, put it through there where I could tie it off in the back. And then I ended up doing the same. I just chained a bunch up here, and then just did a bunch of, I think I did 3 double crochet and the next 3 chains up here to kind of give it the lacy look up there, and tied it off in the back, and it did perfect. I mean, I couldn't time that perfect on that, estimating it, that is. And then my daughter suggested put a little flower on there, and I thought, well, that's a good idea. And so I think I tried the one on Olives, and it might have been the one that I used from Olive. I don't know. I'm thinking hers might have been just a little bit bigger, and I might have just used the first 2 rows of it. I can't remember. But anyway, there will be a link down below where you can go check out that pattern, because she's got flowers on hers too, if I remember right. And then I had thought, well, maybe I can make a hat for it. And I thought, well, it might not fit the head right because of the way the head's made. And then my daughter said, just make it a hairband. So she said, go with some green to make it look like the vine, and then just put you some flowers on there. And that's what I did. And I think it turned out so cute. And I actually, what I should have done, and I could still do if I wanted to, is go back and put some little pearls on each one. And I might still do that. That way Mama, like I said, Mama can, well, I don't know though, I might not. I'll just ask her if she'd like to have some on there, and then that way, if she wants to, which I'm sure she will, she can just save it for her, and then when she gets a lot older, then she can have it and then play dress up with it whenever she's not at that age to put things in her mouth. Because I'm going to ask first before I do that. But I just think it's so cute, and like I said, she can just take that off, and because kids, they undress everything. So, but I just think it's so cute, and I think if I remember right, I think I used a 4mm hook. I normally use a 3.5, but I'm pretty sure I used a 4 or 4.5 on this one. I might have used a 4. I mean, I know I did, because the yarn was a little bit, it just seemed to work up thicker than some of the acrylic I've used. But anyway, but I think it turned out so cute, and I'll put links down below to everybody's pattern that I have mentioned on here. So can't wait to give it to her. I'm going to put it in a special bag and stick it down in there, and I'm not going to load this video until after I give it to her, because I don't know if she watches or not. I can't remember. She knows I got a channel, but I don't know if she watches. Now this next one is one that I found. Let me see if I can get it in here without dropping it on the ground here. Keep that in a safe spot there. Is out of this book right here, and my friend Ann, hi Ann, gave me this book along with some other Amigurumi books, and I have yet to make anything out of them. And so I got to looking through there, and I thought, I want to make one more thing and just something special. And so I went through all of them, and I had a hard time picking out something. And so I finally found something that I thought, to me, just looked like something like for a little one, a baby. I don't know why, but it also could be because I'm partial to elephants. Elephants are my favorite exotic animal. And so here is I'm pretty sure that's everything that's in this book. I wish I could show you some of the pictures, but it shows some of the patterns, and I don't want to do that. But I ended up going with this elephant right here. I love elephants, and I've told my hubby many a time, if I could own an elephant, if I was a rich lady, I would own me an elephant. I'd have to hire somebody to take care of it though. And let's see if I can show you in the book just a hair bit of it here. And there it is. I just thought it was so cute, and I love this. And I love the colors that they did it in too. Blue, like a blue yarn. That'd be cute for a little boy. And so anyhow, I went with that. And actually, they have a ribbon around theirs, and I was actually going to put a ribbon on here to show you guys, but I hadn't done it yet. And I might still do it that way. She can just take it off. But here it is. And I meant to bring what I had left of the yarn. And I don't know what the name of that yarn is. Hold on a second. Okay, I went and got it. I meant to get it earlier, and I completely let it slip my mind. But anyway, let me show you what it looks like, and then I'll tell you what I made it out of. Here it is. Poor thing, it's been in that bag. Its little ears are probably out of whack. But anyway, I think it turned out so cute, and I just love it. And I've had this yarn. I bought. Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. I had already made another amigurumi out of this same type of yarn for my daughter. And so I ended up buying 2 more skeins, and I can't remember if it was exactly the same colorway. And so I ended up buying 2 more skeins and intending to make me one. Well, I never got around to it. So it was just sitting in there, and I got to thinking I wanted to make her that elephant. And I just wanted to be a little different. And so I ended up using it. And I think it turned out so cute. Now, I did not put the safety eyes in because it's for a baby. And I just think it turned out cute. Now, the only thing that I did different besides the eyes is I didn't put the mouth. It has like a little, let's see if I can, well, not really. It's just like a little lip down below. And I didn't really like the way it looked on this one. So I just left it off. But I just think it's so sweet. And I just love how it all worked up. And I hope that she likes it. Now, I was going to put a ribbon around it just to, you know, just give it that little finished touch. And like I said, her mama can just take it off before she gives it to her. And I'm sure I'll still do that. And oh, but I think it's so cute. And I just love it. And I ended up using a 6mm hook. Six and a half? Might have been a 6.5. I can't remember. But anyhow, I might have used with the yarn. Let me show you the yarn. This is what I had left out of 1 skein of it. Not a whole lot. So I had that left. I'm going to set it down in here. I don't need to drop it on the ground. I'm just so excited. I can't wait to show it to her. This is the other skein that I have of it. And let me see here. It says to use an 8mm hook, but I'm pretty sure I used, I might have used the 8. I don't remember. I'm almost 100% sure I used what was recommended because I wanted it to be, it's a bigger yarn. I wanted it to be a bigger. So, but anyway, this is called Premier Bloom Chunky Big Self-Striping Floral Print. And I just love how it works up there on that little, I think that's knit. It is. I think that's so pretty. And this colorway is called Tulip. And it's so, so pretty. So I actually have enough left if I wanted to make me one too. But anyway, that's what I ended up making her. And I hope she does love it. I really do, because I really do love it. And I really love this bear too. That one, I don't know, they both are special to me. So anyhow, that's what I ended up making for my friend. I can't wait to give it to her. Hopefully she's where I can give it to her tomorrow, and then I can upload this video and show you guys. But anyway, I guess I'm going to hop off here making 3 videos in a row. Probably going to wear me out. Not making the videos as much as going back and forth, because I kept forgetting. Then Mr. Sly was not cooperating, and then the sun was definitely not cooperating with me, and I couldn't get anywhere to where it was, what I need. I told her, he mentioned it, which I don't know if it'll ever happen, but he said, you just need you a pavilion back here. And I thought, that's true. I could just have me a pavilion sitting right here under my pine trees, my pines, but mostly my oaks, because I love oaks. And right here by the honeysuckle, or not the honeysuckle, muscadines, that I would love. It's all over the ground here, and I'd love for it to take off, but I can't, because the deer love them. I do have a few, in my front yard, and I'm hoping they don't find it. There's not that many there. There's just probably 10 of them, just enough to snack on. But there was a tree there when we first moved here that had muscadines growing all over it. But whenever we moved here, they had to clear out that area to put the electric there, like the right of way thing, and it just broke my heart. I almost, I mean, I really was asking them. I said, "There's not any way you can please leave those oak trees, because they're, you know," he said, "No, ma'am. They have to be within so many feet of the electrical line." But what's frustrating about it, they say that, but then when you walk down the road, you see these oak trees that are hanging over the electric line. So, which I hope they never cut them down, because there are some gorgeous ones down this road. They're huge. And so, anyway, I guess I'm gonna hop off here, and I'll uh, upload this as soon as I give it to her. Anyway, I hope you guys all have a wonderful, blessed day, and I will be chatting to you guys real soon.